I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm bringing you something I'm pretty excited about. Sent to me by CVLIFE. They reached out and asked if I would like to check this out. This is a CVLIFE EagleBlaze first focal plane optic. Let's go ahead and unbox it and see what comes inside. Now, I'm definitely excited about this. I've been wanting to try a first focal plane optic for quite some time, and this has a lot of features that I really am interested in checking out. So obviously you get the optic here. We'll break that down in a moment and see what's all on it. In this little box, looks like they do include scope rings, which is nice. This is a 34mm optic, which is another reason I was really excited to check it out. Okay, and you get your 2 scope rings there. All right, inside the bag, looks like you get a lens cloth, a couple of batteries, some tools for adjustment, looks like a throw lever, and I'm not 100% sure what this is, but we'll figure that out as we go along. And you do get a T10 Allen key as well. And a manual. So we'll flip through that and see what that looks like. But let's go ahead and take the foam and the plastic off of the optic itself, because I know that's what I'm excited to check out. Okay. Alright, looks like I gotta take that off. And you get a sunshade, which is really a nice feature. Guys, this thing is massive. This is a truly awesome looking optic, and I'm really excited to try it out. It's got a little warning tag on it. It says maximum torque is 18 inch-pounds. That's going to be referring to your scope rings when you install them. Recommended to get a torque screwdriver. Set it to 18 inch-pounds at max. You could try 17 inch-pounds first and see how that works out for you. Okay, now this is a 5-25 power optic, which is really cool. Quarter MOA click adjustments. It is external caps, and they are locking. Adjustments feel really good. They're audible, they're tactile. Let's try the up and down. As well. And then once you make your adjustments for your zero, you can unscrew these little screws, set the cap back to 0, and lock it in there. Now you also get side focus parallax adjustment. So depending on what distance you're shooting at, you would turn this knob, and this would guarantee that you have the clearest sight picture when looking through the scope. So that's going to be depending on how many yards away from the target you are. In addition to that, you also have your battery compartment here, because this is an illuminated reticle. Now, speaking of the reticle, I'll go ahead and try to annotate it here, but it is a crosshair with a grid system, and I believe the grid system is MOA to correspond with the adjustments on the optic itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at the manual, see what this thing has to say. Alright. In fact, I don't even have to overlay it. There's your reticle right there. And as you can see, pause it if you need to, but it is a MOA grid pattern. So you have elevation, you have wind holds. You can also use these if someone is running or walking. You just have to figure out what the distance is. And later on, after I have a chance to test this and really get used to using it, I'll come back and make another video on my YouTube channel showing you guys how to use all the functions. So it looks like that ring we couldn't identify is a 0 stop ring. I've honestly never had a scope with that feature, so I'll have to figure out how to use it. Okay, just going to hold that there. You guys can pause it if you want and look at the manual. It does have an adjustable diopter, and it does include flip-up scope caps. Okay, so for the zero stop, loosen and remove the elevation turret cap using a turret tool or coin. That must be what these are. Gently pull the turret dial straight up and off of the turret post, being careful not to rotate the post when you do that. Place the zero stop ring over the turret post, push the ring down until it's fully seated, then rotate it clockwise until it stops. Reinstall the dial, aligning the zero mark with the reference line on the scope body. Replace and tighten the elevation turret cap. So installing the zero stop ring will reduce the total elevation adjustment. While installing the zero stop ring is recommended, it is not required for scope or operation. The elevation turret can still be indexed to 0 after sight in, even if the stop ring is not installed. Alright, so we'll consider that when we're doing our testing. And it does look like you have 12 positions of illumination. And then it just has your basic troubleshooting. So that's a really good manual. Should provide all the information. And I'm certainly going to go ahead and review that after I finish this video. But I'm just going to give you guys one more look at this. And guys, I am really excited to throw this on something and go out and give it a test. So that's my unboxing for CVLIFE's EagleBlaze 5-25 first focal plane optic. Be sure to come check out my YouTube channel. Look at the full review. See you guys there.